and welcome back to my channel. So I thought today I would do another Slimming World update. I got weighed yesterday, which was my third weigh-in. Yeah, so hope you enjoy. So I went for my third weigh-in yesterday. Same as before really, just went along, handed in our free fruit for the Slimmers basket, paid and jumped on the scales. And yesterday I lost 4 pounds. So I am absolutely over the moon. I've tried so hard this week, but I did have a blip on Friday night, which I predicted because my husband came home with Krispy Kreme donuts, and sure enough, they both ended up in my stomach within an hour of him going out to a works do. So I kind of had written off this week as just not being more than like a pound. Didn't have a great day yesterday, but then that was the day I got weighed, so obviously I probably won't have the after effects of that until next week. So yeah, anyway, 4 pounds, absolutely amazing. I do think I really tried for like 5 of the 7 days, but I think I've got off very lightly and perhaps will struggle more this week because of it, possibly. I won Slimmer of the Week again, because obviously it's based on like 2 consecutive weeks, so I lost 3 pounds last week, 4 pounds this week, and I won the Slimmer of the Week basket. So as I did last week, I will just insert the clip now, which I filmed earlier today, just to show what was in the basket. I will just pop that in now. So in the Slimmers basket this week, I've got 2 tins of chickpeas, some sweet corn in water, some Italian chopped tomatoes, some pasta, we'll call them pasta shells, some tuna steak in water, some black-eyed beans, another tin of sweet corn, some homegrown potatoes from one of the lovely ladies who also goes to our group, a banana, an apple, a nectarine, some homegrown tomatoes from another lady at the group, a plum and an orange and satsuma. And then, as I got last week, I've got a little Slimmer of the Week sticker and a fridge magnet. I'm absolutely over the moon with all of that. It's a fairly small Slimmer of the Week basket, according to our consultant, because so many people were on holidays with kids. So there really weren't many people there at all last night. I think maybe about 7 or 8 stayed for the group, so hence the smaller basket. Either way, I'm absolutely thrilled to have won it for the second week. So yeah, basically this week, we've been doing much of the same. What I'm really trying to do, very much, especially with lunches, is having so much salad with it, literally just putting so much on the plate. What our consultant actually said yesterday, she recommended that we actually put on the plate our speed food first, so that it's nicely full, then you add your free food, and then at the last minute you add any sinned food. And that way you ensure that you've definitely got a decent like third to a half of your plate full of speed and free food. And I think that's probably what I've kind of been doing subconsciously anyway. Every single lunch I think I've been having with a salad. We've been doing a lot of picnic lunches because it's the summer holidays, out with friends, with children, and I'm finding that it's just easier to make salads and picky bits like cheese and crackers rather than like full-blown chunky sandwiches, because I've been really trying to kind of rein in the healthy bees, because it's so easy to double up. If you have cereal or toast for breakfast, you can't really have any more bread for the rest of the day, which is I struggle with that at lunchtime. So I've been trying to basically limit at lunchtime to salads. I haven't missed bread actually much at all this week. I've been having like cheese, beetroot, peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, tomato, onions. Been boiling some eggs and popping those in with it, a tiny drizzle of mayo, and absolutely stuffed full. Taking some fruit as well, maybe a hi-fi bar, and I really haven't missed the bread, the sandwiches. Having said that, I still did make some sandwiches in the week for a couple of the days. I just used the crustless and had like a cheese and pickle sandwich, so I used the cheese from a Healthy A and then just into the pickle and the butter. And that was very nice. It wasn't the biggest sandwich in the world, as you can imagine, but again, you could pack it full of salad and it's quite ample, really, if you take lots of other bits and pieces. I am finding that I'm picking a little bit at the kids' food because it's the summer holidays, but again, I'm mainly just picking at like breadsticks and crackers as opposed to full-blown crisps and chocolate. I just really try not to touch those. So basically, that's been lunch. Breakfast, I'm not great at breakfast. Mostly I will have coffee and a hi-fi bar. I have a couple of days this week been having cereal as well, using it as my healthy B and then using my milk as my healthy A, just to sort of mix it up, because I do think sometimes your body can get a bit used to the same old really every week, and it's not a bad thing to mix it up a bit. Dinner's been having quite a lot of pasta and rice this week, which I know for some people, they feel like that kind of hinders their weight loss a little bit, but it doesn't seem to affect me. We've had the Uncle Ben's lighter sauce, and we actually had that with just some normal plain chicken and some boiled rice. But it really, really felt like a treat to me. I absolutely love sweet and sour chicken. It's just my #1 favourite food ever. Made some Scotch eggs, which I do most weeks with some low-fat sausages, and just whiz up some crustless bread for the breadcrumbs, do them in the oven for half an hour. I might post those on a what I eat video or a recipe video actually, because they are really, really yummy, and you have to sin the sausage meat that you use. Obviously you're just skinning the sausages and using that sausage meat, but other than that, they are quite low in sins. Lots of salady bits, some lamb steaks, which are just fried off in fry light. A roast dinner on Sunday, which was really yummy. We had roast chicken, we did our roast potatoes in the fry light, packed full of veg. We did have some Yorkshire puddings because this was around my parents' house. They were sinned because they weren't the Slimming World ones, but again, at home I would make the Slimming World ones, which are only, I think, a sin each or something, not much at all, half a sin maybe. Again, I can always pop that on a video, and I might just do a video just to show a few of my favourite bits that we cook. But yeah, I think really that's about it. It's just tons and tons of speed food, fruit, veg, salad, and writing down again every single day, absolutely everything. Our consultant said last night, if you bite it, write it, and that is so easy to remember. Absolutely everything that goes in is written down, and that has really, really helped. I would say my exercise has been quite limited again this week. We have obviously had days out at the weekend, and we've been out like park trips and things with a couple of friends, but it's not a lot of walking. It's definitely something I will absolutely be stepping up once September comes, because it will be easier to do it, and I think my body, after a few more weeks, will probably be thinking, actually, you've limited enough food, like, I'm getting used to it, and maybe not losing so much and having to step up the exercise, so I'm well aware of that. Next week, there aren't actually any hurdles as such. Obviously, it is a bank holiday weekend, and I am one of those people that associate a bank holiday with food and the odd little tipple. So I am really, really going to try to limit it. We're in Southampton, and actually we are predicted quite a nice bank holiday weekend this weekend, so I am thinking that we could perhaps do a barbecue, because basically meat is very, very easy to get right on a barbecue. We've got the M&S low-fat burgers, which I showed in my last video. I'm not so worried about sausages. Obviously you can get chicken, some are marinated and some aren't. It depends on what chicken you choose, but again, that's an easy thing to do, low sin. Can make some potato salad with the low-fat mayo and some chives and some new potatoes, and that is very, very low sins as well. We make our own dips with some low-fat mayo. We do some couscous and we do some pasta dishes, and I just find barbecue's quite an easy thing to get right on Slimming World, and also very filling. If we have any puddings, we will probably just stick with strawberries and other fruit. And we're very lucky here, because in the village that I live in, we have an Indian restaurant and takeaway, but the chef there is also on Slimming World in a different group of mine, and he's basically made a large proportion of the menu a Slimming World friendly option. So you phone up and ask for a healthy option, and they will cook whichever one has a heart for the healthy option choices. You could choose any of those, and it's only 5 sins, and that includes however much you have of any healthy option. So it can include baked poppadoms, starters, rice and mains, and as long as they are healthy option versions, then it's like 5.5 sins for the lot. So I'm thinking that's the way forward this weekend, and that way that's like 2 of the 3 meals sorted, and they feel like a bit of a treat. And probably a roast dinner on the other day, which again I find quite easy on Slimming World to stick within my sins. So yeah, that's it for this week. So I thought that I would show you a little selection again, like I did in the last video, of the things that I've been enjoying. They're not necessarily like new products. I'm sure people have seen them, tried them, but they're just what I'm enjoying at the moment. So sorry for the box, it is already open because I've been raiding it. But I'm sure that last time I did Slimming World, we could only have the plain Cheerios. I'm pretty sure we could only have 30 grams of plain ones as part of our Healthy Bee. But in the book now, it also includes the honey Cheerios, and you can have 40 grams of these as your Healthy Bee. So that is actually, because they're quite small and quite light, that's quite a decent bowl full of cereal with some milk from your Healthy A allowance. So I've been trying to have a bowl of cereal maybe 2 or 3 times a week as opposed to just coffee in a bar. I absolutely love these, and like I say, you feel like you're getting a real decent amount, lots of fibre and whole grains. Yeah, lots of vitamins and minerals, so that's one I have definitely been enjoying. The next one is these bagel thins. Struggled last time because I absolutely love a bagel with Philadelphia and tomato salad, tomatoes, cucumber, that sort of thing. But now they do the bagel thins, and I'm sure that these aren't a new product, but I really like these. I think these are 6 sins, and obviously they're already pre-cut in half like the bigger ones. And I have that with low-fat soft cheese. You can get like garlicky versions and all sorts. And then whatever salady bits we have got in the fridge. So we've loved those. And just leading on from that, I am not a huge smoked salmon lover, but my friend got me into this. And I just pick tiny strips off and have it with the bagel thins and the Philadelphia Light. Just put a little bit of that on. It just, I don't know, it just feels a little bit more like tasty and a little bit more filling, and a load of salad on the side, and it's just something a bit different, and it just feels a bit yummy. And yeah, that's why I've got that. I haven't told my husband I added that onto the shop because, yeah, I didn't tell him I added that to the shop because it was like $2.50 just for a tiny little bit, but I'm going to freeze what I don't use. Next up are these Slimming World meals. Now, if you've been doing Slimming World, I'm sure you know that Iceland are the providers of the Slimming World frozen meals. Personally, I prefer their curries. Like, they do a huge range of different frozen foods, really big range, and they change it from time to time. So I know it's all changed since the last time I had it, but we have got some curries. We've got the chicken sarg, and we have got, I think, a lentil dal, but also a couple of these vegetable biryanis, because I feel like they're quite a nice base. I mean, I quite like them just like this. It's a drier curry, so you can always add like a low-fat sauce, or you can rustle up a curry sauce and add some chicken to it, or whatever is your favourite. But we really like these. They are £3, and they did used to do an offer where you could get some yogurts and things, like if you bought 3 you'd get a freebie. They didn't have that, or I couldn't see it this time. So £3 is on the pricier side, I think, for like a microwave meal. But they do come in very handy, and I take my dinner to the Slimming World meetings every Tuesday night, and it's just really handy to stick in the microwave while I'm getting ready, put it in a tub, and I can take it after I've been weighed. And yeah, nice and filling, nice and tasty, like the best microwave meals I've had from anywhere. I'm not really a microwave meal person, but they are actually tasty. So yeah, a little bit pricey maybe, but so good to have in the freezer. Totally sin-free, the whole range. Whatever you choose from the Slimming World Iceland range is free. So yeah, that had to make it onto the list this week. And finally, I know I showed you these last week, and I think I showed the Rocky Road ones, but they've bought the mint ones back. Now these have been an absolute favourite for, oh my goodness, like years. I think I did it for about a year last time, and I absolutely love these. So when I joined again, I was trying to hunt them down in the room, and they were like, no, sorry, but they're not around. But no, they've been brought back. They are now gluten-free as well. Taste exactly the same, and these are so yummy. You can have 2 of them as your Healthy Bee, or you can just sin them at 3 sins each, which is still like a low sin treat. And like I say, I have one every day, if not 2, depending on what else I've had from a Healthy Bee allowance. But they are so yummy. These and the peanut butter ones are my absolute favourite, and I couldn't actually be without them on Slimming World, because I know you can have sweet treats, and Freddos have always been my go-to in the past for a lower calorie treat or a lower sin treat, but it opens a can of worms if I have chocolate. I'm worried that I can't stop, whereas with this, it just like is still Slimming World. It still feels like you're doing wow. So one of these does take the edge off a sweet craving. So yeah, these have made the list too. That's basically everything, I think. Next week, I need £2 to lose my stone award, which would be amazing to get a stone in a month. Like, obviously, I'm absolutely sure it's going to slow down, but oh, I really, 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 really want to lose £2 this week to get that stone award. That would just be absolutely amazing. That's my aim. Obviously, bank holiday, but we will try. We shall see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I really, really appreciate it. I don't want to take over my channel with Slimming World totally. I'm very aware that there were obviously people subscribed to my channel before I joined Slimming World, so I don't want to take over with it. And I will try and do more varied videos, especially once my son starts school. I will have a bit more time. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. I do love YouTube and I love watching bloggers, and honestly, my heart does a little leap every time I get a new subscriber. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm also over on Instagram, mama_hedgehog. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.